natural input of agriculture. So we have 4 natural input that we are going to discuss today. So I believe we should begin. So first of all, number 1, we have flat land. Flat land is the most important input that is needed in the agriculture. First of all, we look into it. Okay, so flat land is the first way that is needed to us. By flat land, we'll learn some of its, advantages, and there are no disadvantages. Background. So flat land is somewhere machinery can be used. If you have a flat land, your machinery can be used on that. Like the tractors can also run on the flat land only. They can be used to perform. If we have a flat land, so water will be distributed among the crops equally. Right? And if you have a flat land, your plants will be harvested in a same height. For instance, this is my flat land, and here I have my crop, here I have my crop, here I have my crop, and here I have a cutter, right? And this cutter, I cut it. If I have a flat land, they all will be cutted in a same height. But then if we have a mountainous area, like here we have this plants, right? And if we cut them in this way, in this passage, or mountainous something like this, okay, and here we have, and if we cut them, they will be not cut, like slightly not cut in the same height. So that's why flat land is very important. Okay, so to equally cut, it's very important. So yeah, the first thing was our flat land. Why is it important? Because machinery can be used, water will be equally distributed and to equally cut it, okay, into the same height. Now the second we have is alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is going to be our another natural input. Alluvial soil is a soil that comes by flood. It comes through flood, right? And it has a lot of minerals like phosphate, nitrate, and potassium. So these 3 minerals are already present here, and that's why it's so important, because without alluvial soil, without this mineral soil, we cannot perform agriculture, right? In many papers they might ask us a question. The question might be why we use alluvial soil for agriculture. First of all, you can like it will be a 3-marker question or 2-marker question. You guys can give examples, or you guys can go for these things that I'm going to tell you. First point will be this: it has these 3 minerals. Second point will be of ours that it retains moisture, right? It retains moisture. And the third one will be, for instance, if we have a soil, right? If we have a soil and it's kind of wet soil, the alluvial soil is wet, right? It's wet. So the alluvial soil has that quality that it can, take out the water out. We can easily take the water out. So it's like very reliable or usable to drain out the water. Okay, so for the drainage of water, it can also help us. So during when we cultivate rice, I guess so, yes, for rice, what we do first, I can give you an example. For rice, what we do, we have our soil, and then we transplant. We first go and grow this rice to 30 centimeter of their height in the nursery, and then in that ground we have flooded it with the water and the soil. So what we do, we transplant from the nursery to here. So after, you know, we they are completely grown, we drain the water, and that water is actually into the soil. So it's very reliable or like easy to drain water from the soluble soil. ठीक है, drainage of water. Then we have another, which is sunlight. Sunlight is another, you know, natural input. Why is it a natural input? Let me tell you. First of all, photosynthesis. It is very important for plants because it helps us them into the photosynthesis. You guys might know what is photosynthesis. It is used in order to make the plants, like we have sunlight, water, and then we have get like, then release we get carbon dioxide, and then we have oxygen out of the trees. So that's like the process. We're not going into the detail. Then growing of plant, these are the processes that helps us. Growing on plant, ठीक है, ripening process is also done through sunlight. Then we have fourth, which is rainfall. Rainfall is then a very important factor. Why is it? It helps us in plowing. ठीक है, plowing is done in order to, you know, make the soil soft. So when there is rainfall, our soil is already soft. So it helps in plowing. ठीक है, it helps in plowing. Then it helps us to swell the grain. Swelling of grain, it also helps in that. Germination is done through it. So yeah, these are like, I guess, these 4 factors that we should know for the natural input. We could also have temperature, but when we are going to learn about the crops, we'll have the specific temperature for them, so you guys don't need to learn about that. Obviously a natural input could also be temperature, because that certain factor is required in order to grow that certain crop. For instance, if I talk about if I talk about a wheat, in starting it requires something like 10 to 20 centigrade temperature, and for ripening or that time it requires 25 to 30 centigrade. So it definitely needs different temperature. So it's another factor that you guys can write in exams. Right, now we're done with the natural input, and we'll be moving towards the physical input now in my next video. So be there, guys.